This is James Helder. I'm in Fredericks Hotel today in North London for a massive announcement involving Box Nation, Frank Warren, Mr. Frank Maloney, Cyclone Promotions, Ricky Hatton. The list goes on and on. With me, I've got Frank Maloney. What's happening, Frank?
Hello there.
How you keeping? All right?
Yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Looking forward to July the 6th. You know, a big night up in Liverpool at the Echo Arena. Redemption for David Price, and you know, I'm pleased it's on Box Nation, who have been very loyal to us and kept us and gave us our independence when we were being forced to move in different directions.
What a groundbreaking thing today you guys have done, joining forces in what looks to be for the benefit of Box Nation as a giant promotional team. Would that be right?
Yeah, well, it's for the benefit of the British boxing fans. I mean, they're the benefits of this, and they're the winners of this. You know, competition is what sport need. Without competition, there is no sport. It's all about competition. You know, the way it was going, it was becoming a monopoly. You know, I've now been with Box Nation nearly a year. This is my 4th show on there, and they've been very good to us. They've delivered everything they said to us, contrary to what everyone keeps telling me. You know, they've not let me down one iota in any department, and they want what's best for British boxing. And if it wasn't for them, British boxing would definitely be a minority sport, and there would be less and less of our young British fighters seen on TV. And you wouldn't, for promoters like myself, Barry McGuigan, Ricky Hatton, Queensberry Promotions, there wouldn't be room to develop fighters because the other TV stations are not allowing you to develop fighters now.
Do you think with the impetus of what's happened now, this is going to give you incentive to go out and sign more fighters, because now you've got a new platform that they can kind of fight on and easier to match the fights working with the other promoters?
I'm very selective who I sign. I'm like the older statesman of boxing, so to me, if a good fighter comes along, I look at him. You know, I'm not going to rush out there now and start flashing around a checkbook or trying to sign fighters, because I'm not sure how long I want to stay in the business, what I want to do. I've got a very nice little stable of fighters that I like working with, that I can manage comfortably, and I've got time for. And I think being small, I believe small is unique and better.
David Price has got the redemption, as we just spoke about, against Tony Thompson. Derek Chisora in action against Malik Scott. Provided both of them two come through these fights, do you think matching David Price with Derek Chisora is a logical thing to do?
Well, let's talk. July the 6th is more important to me at the moment. You know, I'm not looking beyond that. We have to get past David Thompson. Then I will sit down with David Price, as I always do, and we will discuss the way forward. And we will look to deliver the best fights for Box Nation and for David Price.
What else has been going on with Frank Maloney Promotions? Could you talk to us about some of the other fighters? Can we anticipate maybe some of them fighting on Box Nation as well? What's going on?
Yep, I'm hoping to do a deal for John Lewis Dickinson to fight on Box Nation. I'm hoping, you know, to keep all the fighters on there. As I say, I've got a small, unique stable. A fighter that I want the people to watch is Neil Perkins, who is coming through in Liverpool. A highly rated amateur that has been just under the undercards of all the David Price fights and slipping through the radar. But come September, I will be pushing the button on him because he's ready, he's the right age, and we go forward. John McDermott, I'm looking to push him a little bit more. He's really in the right frame of mind now for some good fights after his win over Matt Skelton. So it's just a matter of sitting down with Box Nation, sitting down with the other promoters, seeing who they've got. And there's a great fight, John McDermott against the Australian heavyweight champion, maybe for the vacant Commonwealth title. You know, there's fights out there that we can do.
I think you could talk to Ricky Hatton and maybe get that fight made. Is that something you guys would look to sort out now?
Very easy. You know, I've always got on very well with Ricky. I promoted his comeback fight at Man City Football Grounds. I'm sure I can sit down with Ricky, and I'm sure we can make the fight happen because it's good for boxing.
It's quite surreal looking around on this front table today and seeing all of you guys sitting there, the head of each promotion company. From a boxing fan's point of view, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've always had an on-off relationship with Frank Warren. You know, we've both been. I started with Frank Warren in 1979, and I'll probably end my promotional career with Frank Warren and Box Nation. Who knows? You know, boxing's unique. Every day you wake up is a different day, a different game plan, a different idea. But you know, this is good for boxing, and this is what boxing needs because it keeps competition. You know, even though we sit on this table, we're still rivals. You know, if we do make certain fights, I'm going to want to win them fights. I'm going to want to knock the other guys off. You know, I want to go out as a top promoter. I don't want to go out as a losing promoter, and I want my fighters to win. So it's, you know, it's very it's great that I've got this opportunity. And if I see the right fighter, yes, I'll go out and sign a fighter, and because I know I've got the platform of Box Nation to develop him. Because there is no other platform to develop fighters at the moment out there. You can't develop on any other TV station.
Okay, Frank, well, as I said, I've spoken to you before about this. I know you live for big moments, so I hope this link up with Box Nation facilitates that and gives you a platform to again go on and have some massive moments for British boxing.
Well, I've been on Box Nation for over a year now, so I know how they work, and my big night is July the 6th. Let's win that, and then I know that I'll have a big platform to work off of.
Frank, I thank you for your time, sir, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon, and wish David Price all from us the best of luck.
Let's hope you covered a week of the fight. We start tomorrow with Tony Thompson's press.
One of us will be there, sir. I can absolutely guarantee that.
I hope so, because I'm hearing that you're very loyal to a certain promoter and you're not working with a lot of other promoters these days.
We get this a lot, but I'm at every show. Again, you can see me here today. I'm here with you, sir, and ready to take.
I've missed you at my last 2 press conferences. I've not seen you, and in fairness, you covered them all before that. I thought you was on orders not to cover me anymore.
No, we will be there. The thing is, the day before your press conference, there was another thing in Manchester for your London press conference, and I got stuck in Manchester, so I was there a lot longer than I anticipated. So I missed your London press conference. Then for your Liverpool press conference, we couldn't get up. So next thing, I'm getting tweets from Frank telling me off, and I can just confirm that we are not under any instructions not to work with yourself, and we'll be there.
See the end of this interview go up. I know you're telling the truth, and
you will indeed.
And I hope to see you all next week in Liverpool covering in press conferences.
Any final thoughts? Anything you want to say about Sky before we go?
No, hey. I watch Sky, but I don't watch Sky Boxing. I watch Sky Football.
This is James Elder of Frank Maloney. Thank you very much.